Hello everyone, in this video I'll be explaining regular grammar to FSM conversion. Any grammar or a regular grammar is represented as G equal to V sigma Rs, that are the four tuples. What is V? V is nothing but a variable, variable is nothing but all the terminals and non-terminals. Sigma is nothing but alphabet, R is nothing but a rule, grammar is nothing but a set of rules. Next, S is nothing but the start state. And once after the conversion, you will obtain a FSM. The language of that machine should be equivalent to language of grammar. Now we'll see the steps. Grammar to FSM of G regular grammar. So input for the grammar to FSM is, that is, regular grammar. First of all, first step says create in M a separate state for each non-terminal in V. Now, for example, if the grammar is something like this, S gives T, S gives AT, and T gives A. This is a grammar. And here the rules are S gives epsilon, S gives AT, T gives A. All these are the rules. There are three rules. That's why grammar is nothing but a set of rules. Now, what are the variables? Variables are non-terminals and terminals. Now, let's identify the non-terminals. How do you identify? All the LHS of a rule is terminal. That means non-terminal. S and T are non-terminal. Then how do you identify the terminal? Terminals are check the RHS for the symbols other than non-terminal and epsilon. Because epsilon can't be a part of a string. T also, or something like non-terminal is also can't be a part of string. Here epsilon you can't. Here T is a non-terminal. Leave that and write A. And whereas here only A we have, so it's already added. These are the non-terminals and terminals. So variables will be all these non-terminals and terminals. Now create in M a separate state for each non-terminal in V. How many states we have? We have only 2 states. Why? Because there are only 2 non-terminals. S and then T. Next, make the state corresponding to S the start state. What's the start state here? Start state here is S, because your input matching starts beginning with yes. You have to always start with this. Okay, not always. It's based on your program. You have to identify which is the correct start state, and from which actually you're going to match your input. So yes is the start state here. Next, if there are any rules of the form, x gives epsilon. What do you mean by x gives w? X is a non-terminal, and W they say that belongs to sigma. So T is a terminal, which is nothing but sigma. Okay. Now W belongs to sigma. So NT belongs to some terminal. If you have something like that, then what you have to create an additional state labeled hash. Okay. For each rule of the form x gives wy, add a transition from x to y labeled w. So now each rule of the form x gives wy, if you have any rule of the form this, then you have to create a state x to y labeled w. Next, if you have a rule something like x gives w, add a transition from x to hash labeled w. If you have any rule of the form x gives epsilon, then make x as an accepting state. And finally, seventh, mark state hash as accepting state. And remember, this is one additional rule, but in our example, we are not following this much. If M is incomplete, that is any states, if you feel that there is no transitions, then you have to create a dead state and uh, join it to the dead state. Okay. So yes gives epsilon. Hello everyone, in this video I'll be explaining about regular grammar to FSM conversion. First of all, grammar is represented as four tuples, that is r, comma s. You can see here I have rewritten the grammar. I've given the example for a grammar that g equal to epsilon, s gives and a t gives. This is the grammar I'm going to consider. Now in this are the rules. S gives epsilon, s and t. What are these four tuples represent? Variables are nothing but set of non-terminals and terminals. How do we get non-terminals from the grammar? So you can see here in this rule, all LHS symbols are non-terminals directly. Then all the terminal symbols. Terminals means we can fetch the terminal symbol from the RHS, leaving epsilon and non-terminal. Here, if you say we have epsilon, so this can't be a terminal. Here we can say we have two symbols A and non-terminal, so remove that and write the terminal. And whereas here A is already added in the terminal, so we have only one terminal, that is A. Sigma. This terminal is nothing but sigma. Okay. Now we'll see the first step. Create in M a separate state for each non-terminal in V. Here there are two non-terminals S and T, so we have to create a states for those S and T. Now remember, identify the start state from this, and that's why S is a start state. I have marked an arrow towards that particular state. Next we have a rule of the form if x gives w. We have of the form x gives w. Yes, there is t gives a. So how do we write that? We have to create an additional state. In that case, we have to create an additional state hash labeled as w. T gives a, x gives a, w is here a. We have to write like this. Next, we have a symbol of the, if you have a rule of the form x gives wy, x gives wy. There is that rule. This is the rule of that form. X gives wy. W is nothing but alphabet. Now, S gives at. S to T, show the transition and mark the transition with the label. Next we have x gives w, and that is done. Okay. X gives w is done. Mark the transition from x to hash labeled w. Then we have x gives epsilon. X gives epsilon, we have, S gives epsilon. Make S as the start accepting state. S as the accepting state. Okay, and also mark state hash also as the accepting state. Hash also as the accepting. If M is incomplete, that means if there is no transition for certain states, then what you have to do? You can add the additional state called dead state and show the transition for dead state also. Something like this. I will explain, but we are not following the 8 steps in our examples. Okay, but I will tell you how actually 8 steps need to be done. That means you have to add a transition for D, create one new state called D. From for hash there is no transition, right? For S there is a transition. Alphabet is T also on A there is a transition, but for hash node you have to create a dead state and to the transition dead state from hash using label it with A. Now D also doesn't have any transition. You can show even a transition for this particular state. So this is what we are supposed to do in the 8th step, but 8th step we are not following in the example. Till 7th step we are following. Let's check the next one. L equal to W belongs to A comma B star such that the length of W is even. So how do we write a regular expression for that? Length of W is even. Because when I say length of W even, it is the multiplicative of the string of length 2. That's why string AB, from AB you can have a string of the form AA, AB, A and BB. Any one you can take it and you can multiply. That's why it's a union of all these strings of length 2 and whole star. Why whole star? Multiplicative of this. So epsilon is obviously the length of string is even. So whole star is required. Now, since the language contains epsilon, start state must contain a epsilon. Base gives epsilon. Yes, epsilon I have added. Then what we have? It's a combination of A and B. It's a combination of A and B. But the string, each string at least should have a length 2. How do we obtain? The length 2, the first character can be either A or B. That means yes, actually epsilon because the language contains epsilon. Then S can give you A, T, S can give you even B because it's going to tell that first character either it can be A and second character is either it be A or B. Now what is T? T says the first character either it can be A or B. But this need to be repeated, isn't it? AB combination, AA or AB, A or BB. This need to be repeated. How do we do that? That means again you should start from the S state. So this is about the grammar. Now how do we write the grammar? How do we write the FSM for this? The FSM. First of all, S gives epsilon. That's why S need to be in start state. There are two states, S and T. S gives AT. How do we write? S A. Then S gives BT. Same, comma B. Next T gives AS. A. T gives B. Okay, this is what we are going to do here. Next, this is about one. And now suppose if I want to check, verify something strings like AA, BA. How do I do that? Start from S, start from the start state always. Then what's your first character need to be? A, isn't it? So look at further, look the rule that that is having S because you are starting from S. S gives AT. Apply S gives. Then we need, right now you have got one character. Next character you need is A, but you have T in the non-terminal. So that means you look at the T state, get the T non-terminal. So again you want A. So this is the right RHS to be applied on T. This will give you A and then A. Yes. Now again I have yes, but I want character B. So yes, RHS which can be uh, substituted as BT, isn't it? So A, B. So always go in the order. If you have a multiple non-terminals, always first if you are following the leftmost non-terminal to be replaced by its production, follow that. Or else if you want to replace the rightmost non-terminal, follow that. So that means don't change the order. That is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Whenever you have multiple non-terminals. Here obviously we have only one non-terminal, so T is production, but this time we have to get A. So which is the right one? So T is production, that can give you A is AS. A, B. Now T A, B, yes. A, B, A, S. Now what about yes? Yes need to vanish this point because we want only A, B. Whether we have any rule that gives you epsilon in S from S, yes gives epsilon. Substitute here epsilon in place of S, this will vanish because A concatenated with epsilon, you will get A, B. So this is what the derivation is, which will give you input string. Okay. Next we have one more example. L equal to W belongs to A comma B star. W ends with pattern A. The regular expression for this language is A union B star A. Right? Because W ends with pattern A, so 4 A's must be there. Beginning before that, it can be either it can be a combination of A and B. So that's why A union B star. Okay. So your string may start with A and B, or directly it can start with these four. So that's why one thing you should remember: the language can contain just a or something like A or something combination of A. This is this pattern has to end with A. That you should can be a combination of all these. Okay. Now let me write how do I identify just a pattern A. So since it is compulsorily 4 A's has to be there for every A, to identify the next A, to have a new terminal. Let me start for S. A. S gives, B gives, what is B gives another A, second A. From the pattern A gives, next C gives E, then D gives A. So this will give just 4 A's. But we want before this starting can be even the combination of A and B. How do I get that? Start state, yes, S can give you yes or S can give you. Okay. So this is the grammar. Now how do I apply? As I said from the algorithm, 8th step I'm not going to follow, but the rest I will explain. So S gives AS. So it is like this. This is yes. What are the states? States that means what are the non-terminals? How do I identify the states? The non-terminals are S, B, C, D. Let's list that. Non-terminals are S, B. Okay. Then these are the non-terminals. Not S, it is non-terminal. Now coming to terminal. What are the terminals? Look at the RHS and what you have to remove from the RHS? Non-terminals and epsilon. Only we get A comma B. This is nothing but your alphabet also. Okay. Now, how do I convert? Correct? S gives AS. So how many states we have? Yes, and then D, the state. And in that start state is yes. Arrow mark to yes. S on A, B, S on S gives AS. S gives means self loop. Gives AS on A. S gives BS. Self loop on B also. Next S gives AB. S gives AB. E gives AC. Gives AC. Next C gives D. C gives AD. Then D gives A. Since D gives A, the terminal and there is no terminal here, you have to create one new state called hash, and D gives A and make hash as an accepting state. Okay, there is no S gives epsilon or gives epsilon, C gives or something like that. That's why hash is here accepting. As I told, I'm not going to follow this last step of algorithm in the examples. Okay. So that's about the regular grammar to FSM conversion.